Hello, Women Who Code. I'm Joey Rosenberg, President, Product and Communications. And on behalf of the entire team, I'm thrilled to welcome you to Connect Empower. This conference is a space where you can take time out to invest in yourself, connect with your community, explore career opportunities, and level up your technical knowledge. It's going to be amazing. Every time this community comes together, we create something really special. Before we get started, though, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that while we are here empowering each other and learning together, there is a lot going on in the world. Many of us are tired, hurting, and concerned about what the future holds for our families and for our communities. We are in a paradox of collective recovery and constant struggle. We've now seen a year of war in Ukraine and are wondering what will happen next. We've seen 3 years of a global pandemic that for some seems well behind us and for others is threatening our well-being and affecting our daily lives. Natural disasters have devastated communities like in Turkey and Syria, who are just beginning the long path to recovery from devastating earthquakes, and places like New Zealand and the United States who are healing from flooding and hurricanes. Putting the pieces back together can sometimes seem unreachable. In many places around the world, we are facing a leadership crisis at the highest levels of our institutions, heightened femicide, xenophobia, and ongoing racism, leading to state-sanctioned and community violence, particularly against women and people of color. We've experienced waves of misinformation and restrictions on freedoms for women and the queer community, including laws that limit women's access to healthcare and a series of homophobic and transphobic laws that threaten the safety of LGBTQ+ families like mine. We're also facing significant uncertainty in the job market. Historically, women and people of color are disproportionately affected in times of economic crisis. Our community has already started coming together to share stories of layoffs and challenges, and also to share stories of resiliency and new opportunity. One thing is clear, we need community more than ever, and as a community, we are powerful. We can be a connected force for change that supports each other to navigate daily and workplace challenges and helps each other to consider how we can use our tech superpowers to activate real change in the world. I believe that when we as diverse people with diverse lived experiences and perspectives rise to positions of influence in our companies and communities, we become uniquely positioned to elevate and solve the problems that matter to us most. That's why I'm excited to share some of what you can expect from Women Who Code in the year to come. 2023 is about resiliency and coming together. We've been doing that digitally since 2020, and I'm thrilled to share that right now, our community leaders are working together to pilot a return to in-person events. That means if you live in a city where local networks exist, you'll be able to attend an in-person Women Who Code event this year. We have also heard from members worldwide that access to online events and on-demand content is critical so that we can remove barriers to access around the world. We'll continue to produce incredible digital experiences for our entire community. One of the upcoming digital experiences that you are all invited to participate in is our virtual celebration of technologists around the world, Women Who Code's Applaud Her Awards. We're looking to elevate 100 technologists to watch and celebrate a handful of technologists who are truly changing the face of tech with Applaud Her Awards. You can join the celebration by nominating yourself and others who you know who are doing great things in our industry. The deadline to nominate a technologist is Monday, March 6th, so be sure to submit your nomination today. You can find a link to the form in the chat. Another initiative that you're invited to participate in is our annual Equal Pay Survey. We know that pay is imbalanced in the workforce, and we're fighting to change that by giving you the tools you need to negotiate and ask for better, and also by highlighting inequities and real experiences with pay inequality so that we can have hard conversations with governing institutions and companies about changing practices. Last year, we learned a lot about how the Great Resignation was affecting members in the Women Who Code community. and what you were looking for from your workplace. You told us that equal pay is on the minds of many in our community. 42% had left a job at least partly due to compensation. At this time last year, 40% of respondents planned to leave their job within 6 months. Of those, 82% of them were unhappy with their compensation. Many didn't feel that their workplace had an inclusive culture, didn't feel engaged in their work, or that their skills were fully leveraged. And many cited that they could not get access to professional development or find role models or mentors like them. We learned that overall, the top things that respondents valued in a job were top compensation, work-life balance, and flexibility in work hours and location, including the ability to work remote. We also heard stories of companies that were getting better at pay equality. One of the big drivers here seemed to be salary transparency, which we encourage in all of our partners if they haven't already started doing so. We use these insights to shape our work. Knowing that much of our community is in career flux right now, we introduced Career Nav, a Women Who Code track built to support you as you navigate your career. And many of you have already started leveraging those resources. We've also continued to bring forward themes that can support you through career transitions. Here are 3 talks happening today at this very conference, focused to give you pro tips and practical advice for navigating your career. This year in our Equal Pay Survey, we'll be looking to gain insights on how the uncertain economic environment and tech layoffs are impacting you and what companies can do to support you during this time. The survey launches on March 15th, and we hope you'll add your voice. You'll find the survey in our Code Review weekly newsletter and across all of our social channels at Women Who Code. Finally, at Women Who Code, we believe that you can't fully focus on your livelihood and career unless you feel safe in your day-to-day life. That's why last year we announced that Women Who Code is using what we've learned from our first 10 years as a global movement to leverage our platform for change and build an advocate brand voice. Since then, many of you have joined us on this journey to raise the issues that matter most to you and share your story. We invite you to continue to be part of this story in the making. Up next, you'll hear more about our movement as a platform for change from Samaria Rooks, our Chief People and Inclusion Officer, who's going to share some of the ways that we're actioning that work. Welcome, Samaria.
Thank you so much, Joey. Hello, and welcome to Connect Empower. My name is Samaria Rooks, Chief People and Inclusion Officer here at Women Who Code. We are so excited that you decided to join us today. Over the past few years, Women Who Code has worked to establish what it means for us to show up as an advocate brand and how we use our voice within this space. Women Who Code is committed to creating an inclusive community where technologists gain the skills, the network, the knowledge needed to level up in their careers. We're equally committed to raising awareness and speaking out against the bias, the inequity, and the injustice that diverse women face every day in their careers and in their lives. We are advocates for our community. By our community, I mean each of you. Women Who Code empowers DEI and advocacy at the core of our brand by being a people-first organization here at our headquarters, which carries over into how we move our mission forward. We also use our voice to remain current and combat adversity that directly affects our community. During the conference today, we have an advocacy town hall entitled Ready to Work, Empowering Inclusion Through Times of Adversity. With growing concerns over the tech industry being in flux and layoffs disproportionately impacting women and minorities, please join me and other industry experts to discuss our insight and gain tips on making career choices as tech layoffs continue to affect women, minorities, and DEI initiatives. I hope that you will take some time to join us. Now over to our fearless leader, Elena, to give us a global update.
Thank you, Samaria. Hello, I'm Elena Percival, co-founder and CEO of Women Who Code. I'm grateful to this community as we collectively navigate global industry and societal challenges. As a community, we are powerful. And part of that power comes from our roles as builders, innovators, and leaders. Technology is reshaping the world, and each of us can and must play a role in being a force for good. That requires leading at all levels, designing for inclusion, and advocating for change. I want to take a moment and express gratitude first. Thank you to Team Teal and all those who have worked hard to bring this conference to you today. I want to thank our speakers and volunteers who are here sharing your knowledge with Women Who Code's community and bravely elevating yourself as a role model. I want to thank our sponsors who help Women Who Codes be one of the most powerful and accessible professional communities in the world. I also want to thank you for investing in yourself by being here today, being willing to connect and learn. This incredible movement that is Women Who Code has been shaped by thousands of dedicated members, volunteers, Team Teal, advisors, and board members. And looking back, I also want to acknowledge those who founded Women Who Code. Sasha started the Women Who Code meetup group in San Francisco back in 2011. And Zasmine, Michelle, and I were the ones who envisioned the global nonprofit organization that we founded in 2013. We did this because we firmly believe that people all over the world deserve to have access to this empowering community. And our focus on supporting diverse women in the workforce today comes with the knowledge that if we do nothing, half of women will leave their technology jobs at around the 10-year mark. So we have a big opportunity to have a tremendous impact through our work. Every time we're able to create a sense of belonging, build skills, and ultimately retain diverse women in the industry, their lifetime earnings increases by $1.7 million. So imagine if we retain the 50% of our community most likely to leave, we will be adding $290 billion of wealth for diverse women and their families globally. Inclusion at the core has always been a value at Women Who Code. Our goal is to increase access and change the face of tech. We can't do that without putting inclusion at the center. This data is from the first 2,000 participants here at Connect Empower, who also represent individuals from 76 countries. Women Who Code's mission is to empower diverse women to excel in technology careers. We're serving members across 147 countries with over 20,000 training hours annually. Less than 10 years ago, I stood on a stage proudly sharing that we were serving 6,000 members. And I could not be more honored to announce that Women Who Code now serves 343,000 diverse technologists and leaders. If 80% of Women Who Code members say they benefit from taking part in Women Who Code results in a $10,000 pay increase, then Women Who Code's annual market impact is $2.4 billion. We have only scratched the surface of our potential in reaching the 7.4 million individual addressable market. So I invite you all to take full advantage of Women Who Code's programs, and please consider sharing it with others in your company or your community. Hear about our opportunities by signing up at womenwhocode.com, by following us and tagging us in your favorite social media channels. Some of ours are LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Slack, and our various podcast outlets. Join one of our deep learning technical track communities and consider giving a talk yourself. We have an average of 5 free technical events that we're delivering every single day throughout the year on a wide variety of topics. So you can also visit our YouTube channel and access our on-demand content on whatever topic that interests you when you are ready to learn. Consider stepping up as a volunteer and leader with Women Who Code and practice the leadership skills that will catapult your career. Last week, I had the opportunity to see a former volunteer. We were both speaking at a conference, and today she's now a published author in 27 countries, with her book being translated into several languages. She talked about Women Who Code playing a role in that leadership journey. I couldn't be more excited for her and the impact experienced by our volunteers. Visit Women Who Code's opportunities page. Be the first to learn about the hundreds of thousands of dollars in scholarships that are designated to Women Who Code members. If you're looking for a job, in addition to visiting the sponsor booths here today at the conference, visit womenwhocode.com/jobs. We built our job board for our community by taking into account the needs of talented, busy, diverse engineers and the bias that we encounter, and helping everyone to work to overcome it together. So if you love your company that you're at, you could also advocate for them to be sharing the best technical roles with Women Who Code via that job board. It costs us $27 to provide an entire year of free programming to each of our members. That's you. So if you have the ability to pay it forward, please consider donating or encouraging your company to donate so that others have access to be part of our vision of a world where the tech industry enables diverse women and historically excluded to thrive at every level. Perhaps the most important thing you can take away today is Women Who Code's values, and bring them into your day-to-day in your workplace by empowering diverse women to excel in technology careers, by designing for inclusion, advocating for change, journeying forward, empowering yourself and others, celebrating your wins, breaking barriers. Because the easiest way to increase equality among women and girls is to invest in the incredible, talented people in the industry today. You belong, and you have the potential of your wildest dreams. Thank you for being part of Connect Empower. I'm thrilled to now welcome Shawna Gregory, Chief Program Officer.
Hi, everyone. My name is Shawna Gregory. I am the Chief Program Officer at Women Who Code. My team organizes conferences like this one, supports hundreds of volunteers around the world, hosting digital and in-person tech events, and leads online track communities. We facilitate coding scholarship giveaways, and we want to expand opportunities for historically excluded people in this amazing industry. We want to empower you with the skills and resources to thrive in your career. As Elena just mentioned, our mission is to empower diverse women to excel in technology careers. So I'm so excited to share more about how you can take direct action to navigate the challenges and opportunities throughout your career. The Women Who Code team has many core beliefs, as you've heard throughout this keynote. One is that leadership happens at all levels. And two is that as a community, we are powerful. We know that by elevating our collective voice, we can demand change and build a better industry with more diverse people and perspectives in positions of influence and decision-making. We can also use our tech skills to solve the issues that matter most to our families and our communities. So at this event, you'll hear from fantastic speakers about navigating this industry in today's uncertainty, learn how to advocate for yourself, and channel your passion into societal change. As Samaria mentioned, diversity, equity, inclusion, and advocacy are part of Women Who Code's core. I invite you to join the conversation today and to constantly learn more about addressing the issues that impact your community. Leadership happens at all levels, and Women Who Code programs are designed to help build the technical and leadership skills to help you navigate the many opportunities and challenges of being in tech. I'll share just a few ways with you that you can engage with us during and after the event, and hope you'll consider participating. If you're looking for support on your journey to gain new technical skills or just some friendly accountability to work on a tough project, joining a program like the Days of Code Challenge can provide much needed encouragement and motivation. Beginning in early January, this ongoing program allows you to commit to 7, 14, 30, or 100 days of code, provides a supportive community and Slack along the way. We've heard from current participants who are approaching the 30-day mark, who've pursued difficult projects that they've been putting off, but felt compelled to work on with the support and resources of their Women Who Code peers. Coming later this year, you'll have the opportunity to participate in a virtual hackathon that will encourage groups to build projects, add to their technical skills, and build community. If you are looking to experience presentation skills and work on your presence, applying to speak at events like Connect or our upcoming Dev Summits are the perfect opportunity to do so. And if you are cringing at the idea of presenting, I hope you'll stick around for this encouragement. Speakers that you'll hear from throughout any Women Who Code conference submit their talk proposals through an anonymous review process. Speakers are selected based on their talk title and their description. Has nothing to do with their job title, educational history, or the company that they work for. Experience then ranges from first-time speakers to seasoned presenters, all with valuable insights to share, representing countries all over the world. I really encourage you to put yourself out there and present, especially if it's something that is just beyond your comfort zone. You'll gain so many opportunities in this way. You might be contacted on LinkedIn by someone who attended your talk and wants you to join their team, for example. You can even apply to participate as a speaker on the Women Who Code podcast. So visit the expo during Connect to learn more about applying to speak at the Women Who Code Dev Summits and podcast opportunities. Looking for opportunities to network and build your tech community. So Women Who Code volunteers and team members host 2,000 virtual and in-person tech events each year on a variety of topics. WomenWhoCode.com/events is the place to check out many options that take place in March. Many of them are celebrating Women's History Month and International Women's Day, which personally, we celebrate that year round. But during this event, I encourage you to participate in group networking, which is taking place just after the keynote and sessions. Sapphire and Stephanie are guiding Connect attendees through a seamless networking experience. It'll feel like you're participating at the event in person. You'll have plenty of prompts and exciting things to discuss with other conference attendees. So applying for jobs, a quote that many of you might already be familiar with: women don't apply for jobs unless they meet almost 100% of the requirements listed on a position. My best job search pro tip is just to treat the requirements section as nice to have and room to grow. If you see a job listing and you know that you can gain those skills once you begin the position, I encourage you to go for it and apply. So once you've built up a portfolio you're proud of, with the Days of Code Challenge, given a talk for Women Who Code, or learned from someone who inspires you today, you've networked with some amazing new people at this event, I hope you'll consider applying for a new role at the Women Who Code job board, which is womenwhocode.com/jobs. Again, I hope you'll join us for group networking today. Visit our generous sponsors in the expo and enjoy the rest of the incredible talks at this conference. I really encourage you to use your technical skills for social change. Prioritize taking care of yourself and your community. I've given you a really long to-do list, so now I will hand it over to Joey Rosenberg, who will review product updates on the upcoming Women Who Code website. Over to you, Joey.
Thank you, Shawna. It is great to be back here with you today at Connect Empower. Connect is already off to a great start. And now I'm thrilled to share with you some exciting announcements about Women Who Code's technologies and platforms. 2023 is going to be an amazing year for the Women Who Code community. Last year, we shared that we were in the midst of our biggest technical build in Women Who Code history. And today, we are ready to launch it to you as an exclusive preview in beta. The new digital member experience from Women Who Code brings together some of the best elements of our incredible community. Every day, Women Who Code produces technical events, content, and resources, and leverages partnerships with leading tech companies and boot camps to share opportunities, scholarships, and career advice that can help you level up in tech. We've connected with members from around the world to identify the most valuable member benefits from Women Who Code, And we've elevated those in the new digital member experience to make it easier for you to find the resources you're looking for to excel in your technical career. First, we've infused the energy that you feel when you interact in community spaces like Connect so that it comes right to the forefront as you explore the site. You'll find great content full of inspiration as you learn about Women Who Code and navigate our blog, podcast, and communities. The most exciting new feature is our member dashboard. Now, when you join Women Who Code, you'll be taken to a special members-only part of the site where you'll find a customized dashboard just for you. The more you interact with the site and build out your profile, the more customized your recommendations will become. From the member dashboard, you can explore, save, and register for online and in-person events. You can discover and apply for jobs with companies that demonstrate alignment with our mission by supporting the community. You can tap into technical resources that support your continuous learning in the industry. And we're just getting started. There are more features in the works that will support you to connect with your community and keep leveling up in tech. So, how can you be part of this exciting development? Today, we are inviting you to preview the site and be part of beta testing. At the end of this keynote, we'll officially launch the beta site and give you access to complete the test. Your feedback is critical. After all, we're building the site for you. At this phase of beta, we're really interested in understanding how you as the user approach the site and experience Women Who Code in the digital realm. And of course, we also want to know if we've missed any bugs in alpha testing that we want to make sure are fixed before we fully launch to the community. We should note that for this phase of beta, we're using a copied database from our current production site. That means if you're looking for our most up-to-date information like events, jobs, and more from Women Who Code, you'll still want to keep going to womenwhocode.com until the new beta site is fully launched into production later this year. And since we're in beta, this also means that if you post jobs on our job board, you'll still want to do that from womenwhocode.com. And you won't be able to purchase any new job credits or post any new jobs on the beta site. The same is true for our volunteers and community leaders who post events. You'll keep doing that at womenwhocode.com. If you'd like to learn more, we'll be doing a site demo and answering any questions that you might have over in the expo in the product booth later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you want to get technical and learn from our team about the changes we made, like reworking our architecture to move away from a monolithic code base, and hear about some of our challenges and key learnings, be sure to register to attend the Dev Summits that Shawna mentioned earlier. We're going to explore our mobile-first development approach at the Web Mobile site and our data-driven recommendations engine at DataPie Summit that's coming later this year. You'll see the announcements for both of those events in the code review and across all of our social media at Women Who Code. Also, if you're building out your technical team and you're wondering how to make sure that your jobs are showing up on our job board so that you can hire from our incredibly talented technical community, stop by the jobs booth in the expo. Jody and Michelle will be there at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time to share best practices for sharing jobs in the Women Who Code community. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for. In 3, 2, 1. The beta site is officially launched. Look for the link to the beta site and beta testing form in the chat now. We hope you love it. And either way, we're looking forward to your feedback so that we can build something that is truly game-changing for the community. Before I go, I would like to say a huge thank you and give an applaud to our development and product teams, including our tech partners, Tyrannosaurus Tech and Lime CUDA. Many of our team members are here today, and you might just be able to catch them in a networking session. Finally, a huge thank you to Team Teal and to our community for your continuous feedback. I really look forward to seeing you throughout the conference. Have an amazing Connect.